Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dado. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back to work on our BMW M1000RR. It's going to be full carbon by the time we're done with it. We're also going to be doing a custom paint scheme and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Today we're going to be tearing off the stock subframe in preparation for the full carbon subframe. The tank and the carbon subframe arrive tomorrow for Mandy at Moto Million and I cannot freaking wait. Don't forget you can be entered to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. Let's get this video started. Alright, before we get started, Dado did a ridiculous amount of smoked cheeses. So we're gonna be chopping up some cheeses. He also brought down some beers. I think I'm gonna start with the Troganator. What are you gonna have, Trogi? Yeah. Troganator. Alright, and then Ben is working on our Urus. We are doing downpipes and tune from Fab Speed, and I'll give you a little preview here. This is without the tune. This is just downpipes. Oh my god, I can't wait. So I told him for the tune I want as many snap, crackles, and pops as possible, and then obviously as much speed, but I want it to be smooth for daily driving. So yeah, let's crack open some Troganators here. Oh, that's the best sound in the world. I've always said that. Oh yeah. And we'll cheers to all the friends and fans on a brand new, fresh new year where we're still doing the exact same stuff. Also, we're gonna be
changing anything.
No, we're gonna be talking about the next bike build soon. We want to get feedback. I've already been talking about the patrons and Dado about it, but we'll be getting feedback from you guys
on the Grom
as well. Turbo Grom. Cheers. All right. Well, in order to do the subframe, we got to get the seat off. We got to get this tank off. We have to get these side panels off, and then obviously the whole subframe's got to come off. And actually, we got to get our NRC tail tidy off as well. So we're going down the rabbit hole. People love whenever we have it pieces all over the frickin' place. So if you're one of those people, this is the episode for you. All right, so rear seat cowl is off. One of my patrons asked if the new one will have rear seat capability for a passenger, and it does not. The carbon subframe is actually a monocoque subframe, so it's all one piece.
Just one cock.
Yeah, just one cock only. No two cocks on that one. So two problems. One, you can't bring a passenger along, sorry. And two, we won't be able to get in here to reinstall this stuff nearly as easily. You'll have to go up through down here and it becomes a pain in the ass. I actually did one of these subframes, well I didn't, but we did it on our S1000RR build a few years ago out in California. So I have seen it done, and I believe it's not as insane as the R1M subframe was, but who knows, because this is an M1000 and it's newer and it's a little bit different, so gotta get that tank, the bib off. Look at it, the bib off. Daddy Dado, now it is, what's it called, appropriate. So get that off. We got two bolts right here for these side tank pieces, and then the tank's coming off as well, which is good because the tank will get replaced with the carbon tank whenever that arrives. We'll probably do that right after the carbon subframe. I'm very excited to see this whole bike in full carbon. Dado keeps sending me memes saying that he won't let us put decals on the carbon fiber, but maybe we'll do a poll. We'll let the YouTubers and Patreon decide, Dado.
I'll tell you what.
If they want to do.
I don't know if we're getting stickers or wrap.
We'll do vinyl decals.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as they come in, I'm burning them.
Speaking of stickers, that's the Elon Musk to the moon sticker. Look at the amount of stickers Dado has, because I give him all the stickers from all the parts that we get. This is how you know you've gotten a couple parts, because you usually get one sticker per part, and he's got an entire box.
You gotta think how many like bikes of.
Oh my! You too, outside of my build, you mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've done probably what 12 or 13 builds now. My God.
Wait, what's this one?
This is crazy. I don't know what that is.
Gale speed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This guy sent me some stickers. He's one of our followers. Mike.
Oh, really?
Mike will bike.
Michael Bike.
Mike will bike.
Shout out to you, brother.
We got Samco hoses. Lots of Moto Million.
Full 6, lots of Moto Million. Yeah.
Look at that.
Power Commander. Brembo.
Ooh, I like this
filtered.
one.
Yeah, Duca bikes are some of my favorite.
Ooh.
EK. Yeah.
Such a cool collection.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
I should start a wall. Like, remember
we used to do the trash can. I think the trash can's still all stickered up.
Oh yeah, it is. We need to start throwing more on there, dude. All right. Anyway,
baggies.
Side, yeah, bag and tagging, and then these are coming off next, I think. All All right, side panel's coming off first. We already took the bolts out. Probably do the tank after that. There's one more side panel on that side. The tank, I believe there's 2 mounting bolts, one on each side, and then this bolt here that goes through. And I think that's just it. 3 secure points, maybe? That seems too easy, but we'll see. One long ass bolt coming out. That's hilarious.
One long ass.
Uh-huh.
And then we have these 2, I believe they're 13.
Is that it then? It's just those 3 mounting points?
The tank should be able to lift right off.
And then we'll have all the stuff attached underneath.
Yeah, the nitrous lines and all that.
The nitrous. All right, tank coming up. I just remembered that.
Oh, I just lost a clip.
No, Dodskis.
I'm sorry, my fingers are too fat to get in there.
Oh God, I heard it. We'll find it. Just pull that fucking thing up.
Where's team's gonna be there? Actually,
That's
it's
true.
right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
We wanted to stick that in the baggie because if we bump it again, they don't stay on very well.
Yeah,
it's just right
for the
here.
tank. For the tank bolts.
Yeah, it should be steel. It is.
It is.
What a steal.
Ah. All right. I forgot we had this all apart when we did the internals. We did the airbox modifications and the
Filter.
yeah, the filter and velocity stacks. So we've been already all up in this bitch.
Stacks on stacks, baby.
Stacks on stacks. There's
All right, we got one here.
what do we got?
These vacuum lines. Mm-hmm. Vent lines,
Vent.
whatever.
And there should be an
Right
actual fuel line in there too. Right down underneath.
Yeah, our nitrous lines right there.
There it is. Nitrous lines. Fast and Furious Dodski style.
Let's see, can you help me?
Yeah, 1 second. Is it finally coming off? Was it dripping gas in there?
Of course.
Alright, well I just realized this is never going back on.
Ever.
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 We got a bunch of gas in here. So, I don't know what you want to do with that. Is this gonna sit upright? It is. This is the tiniest gas tank. Look at this thing. That's probably my only complaint about this bike. It gets like 150 miles per gallon, especially if you're driving like I do.
Hey Jared, what are we building next?
I don't know. What do you think?
Probably a Grom.
So Dado looked over everything over. Then again, I have done this in the past. It was a bunch of years ago. Hi. He's gonna disconnect the battery.
Hey Jared, quiz time.
What up?
Which terminal comes off first?
Negative.
Or the positive?
Negative.
Why?
Because I'm positive about it.
It's because if both terminals are connected, essentially this is hooked up to the ground, which is anything metal and metal contact on here. If you put the wrench on the positive terminal and you end up hitting something that's metal, you'll short it out. But if you're on a negative, you can actually touch anything that's metal on here besides the positive terminal.
Yeah.
And then it won't shorten it out. So
That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
is that what you were gonna say?
I just wanted to talk to him. All right, so we're gonna disconnect these, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. All right, battery is done and
I don't
out.
think it needs to come out, but
It's
dude,
lithium.
it's not bad for the size.
Ooh, I do think we could still save weight though.
Yeah.
But we've been having issues with lithium batteries.
No, not all lithium batteries.
No, that's true. Shirai's been great for us.
Yeah. So, yeah, you want to lose weight and actually have a piece of cardboard in there that doesn't start?
So I think we're gonna keep that for now. Plus, I don't have a new lithium battery for
I've been saying
1 million.
this for years. Shirai has literally
Yeah.
been the leader. Now, if you
I
look
agree.
at some of the I won't say the names, but
Yeah.
some of the other brands do feel a hell of a lot lighter.
Yeah.
They have a little reset button.
Yeah.
But they have been nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Try
Well,
coffee?
it's been 50-50 for me. Yeah.
No, for
not
us,
worth
it's
it.
been 100-100
Yeah, it's true.
or 100-0 or whatever the hell.
So battery's gone. That's good. Now we got a place for our drugs in here. What next, Otto? You're gonna do this whole tray?
I'm gonna
this
take
tray
this
out?
off, the bracket for the fuel tank, and then we'll work on the plastics.
Okay.
I'll work my way back from there. So basically, just disconnecting the
NRC.
NRC tail tighty, and then other than that, once we take those 4 bolts out, we should be able to slide this
Slide the whole
off.
thing out. Keep this tray that will fit. We don't have the new piece here, but I believe the tray fits into the new
And I was
piece.
telling Jaret, I'm
Yeah.
hoping that the subframe for the M1000 is the same. I think it
I'm
is.
hoping that it is too.
But if it's not, we're gonna have to transfer everything over.
Great.
And I think it's just bolted
Yeah,
together.
I think so too.
But if not, we'll slide the tray back in and we'll reassemble. I'm really kind of hoping, since my arms are so little,
Yeah.
that
You gotta
I don't
fit
have
that.
to.
I'm pretty sure you do. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Hey, what's this?
Hey, what's this?
A bracket.
A bracket. All right, so we got 1 million bolts out. We're bagging and tagging everything, and now the rest of these just. So why do we have to take these apart? I don't.
Because there's bolts underneath here
Oh,
to hold shit together.
okay. Because I thought that we'd be able to just pull this whole thing right here up
Yeah, you thought
and swap it over. Yeah, of course Why would Jared know what the fuck's going on?
That's what I'm wondering.
Dotto just wants to take shit apart. Look at him.
do.
He doesn't care if it needs to come off or
Why are
not.
the wheels coming off?
Yeah, why are we taking the front wheel off for the subframe, Dotto? So we got an entire the tail section pretty much disassembled. He's taken apart. This is part of the NRC tail tidy, and there's some other stuff up here too.
If you take that cover off the top, I just wanted to mention there is, well, this one came off nicely. There's a plug right here that needs to come off, but it's clipped in and it's a pain in the ass to get to. So once you take that off,
Yeah, it makes it a lot
it's
easier.
easy to push the clip.
I'll be honest, there's not nearly as much stuff up here as there was on the R1. Remember how much shit there was on the R1M?
Yeah, the R1 was pretty.
That was a nightmare, dude. I've done a couple of subframes now. BMW, the V4, Panigale, and the R1M. The R1M was literally like 5 times as bad. That took us like 3 or 4 episodes, dude.
So we already took 3 of these bolts out.
Yeah.
There's 4 more up here on each side, and then that'll allow everything, this entire tray, to essentially slide out.
All right, let's do
Then
it.
we have to take the tail tidy off
Yes.
and transfer it over to the new one, which we don't
have
new.
yet.
Yeah.
Which we don't have yet.
We'll figure it out.
All right, continuing disassembly. Dotto's dealing with all the electrical stuff right now. Look at this. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, so we're just gonna tuck this in here.
Because that all stays. All
Pretty
this
much.
is going to stay, so we kind of want to keep it.
So now we isolated the wiring harness for the tail section away from the tail tidy.
Yep.
Now we can unbolt the tail tidy
Yep.
and get that separated.
Okay.
I think we can actually remove the subframe and then take the tail tidy
Everything
off
else
on
apart.
a bench.
Yeah,
It might
yeah.
be just easier.
Let's do that.
We just got to make sure that we don't take any of these clips apart until we get the new subframe, because I'm not really sure what all needs to be swapped over just yet.
Right.
I know that this guy, a lot of the like the OBD port and stuff, I would like to keep that up here if possible, because
Yeah, I
we're not
agree.
going to be able to get to it
Nope.
in the tail section. So we're either going to move this or just keep it, you know, not swap it over to the
Yeah.
new. So we'll see.
All right, so we got 2 of the big ass subframe bolts out on that side. Before we move the subframe, we got to pull the little rear brake reservoir, because that's not going to be coming with us. That stays with the.
call this the remote whiskey box.
Yeah, fill that up with whiskey, baby. See how the brakes work. So next, we're gonna pull these big fuckers out, and then we can
then?
start moving some shit.
And then?
I just realized.
And then?
Oh no, those lines go down to there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, let's get to it, bud.
This one's different than the rest of them.
Is it really?
So,
You want to just keep it in there?
until we swap everything
Yeah,
over.
because then we'll be swapping stuff.
Yes, swappy swap. By the way, if you have an impact, I know a lot of people don't like using, but a T50 is what it takes to get these suckers out, so.
Woo!
Right out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to probably brace this thing, right?
I want to put a towel down so it doesn't
And some wood.
jack up the part.
All right, moment of truth. Will the subframe come off?
Who's Will?
What do you think, Dotto?
We have to separate the plastic on the bottom, but we're just gonna give it a little tug,
See what happens.
a little rubby tug.
Rub and tug. A little rub and tug from the factory. Look at this thing.
What's apart?
It is definitely a part. That's for sure.
So this plastic actually comes up above the subframe, so we're gonna have to.
I'll pull that up while we.
Well,
okay.
I have to disconnect it right here, and then we can pull it back.
All right. So those are the forks right there that were locked in the plastic pieces.
They're not forks, but okay.
Hey, here's the here's the bike you can win, guys. Hey, you want to be entered to win this bad boy or what? Look at that. We're rewatching all the Marvel movies, me and teens, in order, in chronological order. If you have Disney Plus, you can do that. Look at this. Look at that little box. So everything that attaches to the subframe is in that box right there. Well, aside from the NRC tail tidy. Look at that. Okay, well, there's our current state of our M1000RR. Looking pretty good. All right, so as Dotto and I were talking, we realized it's probably best to wait to remove this until we have the new subframe so we know how it attaches. So I think this is a good place to stop. We got the subframe off, the tank, the whole bike's in pieces. It's just simple bolt-ons, right, Dotto? It's just simple bolt-ons, according to everybody on YouTube. So everything's off. So this is everything that will get reinstalled on the new subframe, and we're gonna need to do that first, which is perfect, and then we can do the carbon tank, which is gonna be freaking epic. I'm so excited for this. You guys have no idea. I plan these builds out months and months and months in advance. So to sit here and have to wait for everything to come in and all the parts and get everything installed and everything like that, it's painful for me because I know what it's going to look like in my head and I'm just waiting. So it's going to be really, really exciting when we finally get all this stuff together, which is going to happen. This bike's going to be mostly together here in January. So I'm really, really excited. So again, huge shout out and thanks to Manny from Moto Million. If you guys want parts for your bikes, use motomillion.com and my code Campisi, save yourself some money. If you want to be entered to win this bike and help us fund these build series, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. We could not do it without the patrons. So if you guys like these projects and you're able to support in any way, head on over there and give us some support. Dado, thank you, brother, for making it look easy. It is not. I assure you, it is not. Anybody who tries it knows. And that's it. So we'll see you guys in the next one for the carbon subframe. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.